Have you ever cried and didn't tell anyone, not because you didn't want to speak, but because no words could express the depth of your pain? You prayed. You trusted God. You tried to do everything right, and yet life still brought heartbreak. You watched others succeed while you struggled. You stayed faithful, yet doors kept closing. You trusted God. But nothing seemed to change, brethren. This question is not new. Men before you have asked it. Women before you have wept over it. Even the righteous in the Bible sometimes asked, "Why me, Lord?" But here is the hope: your suffering is not meaningless. Your pain may have a purpose greater than you can see. And by the end of this message, you will begin to understand that God is at work in ways you cannot yet perceive. Maybe my pain has a purpose I cannot yet see. 1. Suffering is a test of faith. Life sometimes shakes everything around you, and the only thing left is what you truly believe. Faith is not tested when life is easy. It is tested when heaven seems silent, when doors close, when prayers go unanswered. Look at Job, a man who had peace, family, wealth, and honor. Everything he cherished was taken away, not because he sinned, but because God wanted to reveal the depth of his faith. Imagine losing everything: your home, your loved ones, your career, your reputation, and yet saying, "Though he slayed me, yet will I trust him." This is not ordinary faith. This is a tested faith. Sometimes God allows the storm, not to destroy you, but to see if your trust can survive without comfort, without explanation, without understanding. Faith that survives the storm is the faith that changes your life. When life feels unbearable, don't run from your pain. Face it with prayer and trust. Every test is shaping your spiritual strength for what's ahead. 2. Suffering for growth refinement. There is a version of you that cannot be reached through comfort. Like gold, your character is refined in the fire. The heat of trials removes impurities. The pressure strengthens your soul. That delay teaches patience. That heartbreak builds endurance. That season of silence strengthens spiritual depth. Think about Abraham waiting for the promise of Isaac, or David facing years of hardship before becoming king. Every trial was shaping them for greatness. God is more interested in your growth than your comfort. Spiritual maturity comes not when life is easy, but when life is hard and uncomfortable. Don't despise the trial. Ask God to teach you through it, not just remove it. The pain you endure today is the wisdom you will walk in tomorrow. 3. Suffering in a fallen world. Not all pain is personal. Life is not always fair. We live in a broken, fallen world. Good people get sick. Innocent people are hurt. Tragedy strikes without warning. Even the righteous are not exempt. Storms do not ask for permission. Rain falls on the just and the unjust alike. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "Why not me?" Your suffering is not always a personal attack. Sometimes it is simply part of being human in a fallen world. When you experience trials, remember, God is still in control. He has not abandoned you, even when life seems chaotic. Trust that He can bring good out of the hardest situations. 4. Suffering builds compassion. True empathy is born in the fire of personal pain. You cannot fully comfort someone until you have cried the same tears. You cannot encourage until you have endured the same struggles. God allows wounds, not just to hurt you, but to prepare you to heal others. That rejection will help someone survive heartbreak. That struggle will help someone find hope. Your pain can become someone else's lifeline. God can use your struggle to bless others. Instead of focusing only on your own hurt, ask God to show you how He can use it to serve and uplift others. Compassion is a gift born from the fire of experience. 5. Suffering aligns you with purpose. What feels like a setback may actually be a setup for your destiny. Look at Joseph. betrayed by his brothers, imprisoned falsely, delayed for years. Yet every painful moment positioned him to save nations. Every trial in your life could be a divine redirection, preparing you for a greater purpose than you can see. You are not being delayed. You are being positioned. God will use what hurts you to take you where you are meant to be. Trust God with your journey. Even delays, disappointments, and detours can carry hidden blessings and lessons essential for your calling. 6. Suffering aligns you with purpose. Sometimes what feels like a setback is actually a setup for your destiny. You may look at your life and think, why is this happening to me? I prayed for this, yet it hasn't come. I don't understand why the doors keep closing. Brethren, here's the truth. God is not delaying you. He is positioning you. Look at Joseph in the Bible. He was betrayed by his own brothers. He was sold into slavery. He was falsely accused and imprisoned for years. If Joseph had avoided these painful moments, he would not have gone to Egypt. He would not have met the people who needed him. He would not have been prepared to save nations during famine. Every trial Joseph endured, every delay he faced, was part of a divine redirection. Your hardships may feel like obstacles, but they are often God's way of preparing you for something greater than you can see. Think about your own life. That job you lost may have been God redirecting you to the one He had already prepared. That relationship that ended may be creating space for a blessing aligned with His plan. That season of waiting and disappointment may be building your character, patience, and wisdom. God sees the final masterpiece, your life. And every painful moment is a strike of the chisel. Each delay, betrayal, and challenge is removing what is unnecessary, shaping you into the person He designed you to be. God will use what hurts you to take you exactly where you are meant to be. This is why you cannot rush through pain. This is why you cannot despise delays. Every setback has a hidden purpose. Every closed door is a redirection toward destiny. When life seems unfair or delayed, ask God, Lord, what are you preparing me for? Look for lessons in the waiting period. Trust that God is aligning every piece of your life for His glory. Remember, Joseph did not understand why he was betrayed or imprisoned, but he trusted the process. In the end, his suffering became his platform to save lives, fulfill purpose, and glorify God. Your current struggles are not random. They are divine positioning. God is shaping you for your unique calling. Stand firm, trust the process, and keep moving forward with faith. 7. Suffering reveals God's glory. Sometimes God allows suffering so that His glory can shine. When everything else fails, God's power becomes undeniable. Your pain can become the platform for testimony. One day you will say, if God didn't help me, I wouldn't have survived. Your suffering is not wasted. Your tears are not ignored. God sees you. God knows. God cares. Hold on. Keep believing. Trust that your pain is preparing a testimony that will inspire many. Brethren, if this message touched your heart, take just a minute, like this video, share it with 5 people who need encouragement, subscribe for more powerful messages, and type, "My pain has a purpose," in the comments. Let your faith speak louder than your pain. Your suffering is not meaningless. Your journey is being guided. And one day, your story will declare God's glory to the world.